Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's Terrence Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time one-world.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Counter punching. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Good counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. There's a counter shot. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Can't find a home with that jab. Nope, that uppercut does not score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell for round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Nice counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
That hook just can't find the target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a what? There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that jab. Nice counter. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. They stop the hook there. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A perfect counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Here we go to the fourth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch caught him clean. Missed him with that uppercut. They exchange punches. Those counter punches have to hurt. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab misses. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talking about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't...
There's the bell to start round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that.
I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, you got away with it, you can do it again.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. That hook won't score. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last. On to the 6th round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter. It's like a lamb to the slaughter.
Sugar Ray's in trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Looks like trouble was averted.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that. And there's the bell for round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That counter shot lands. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. He misses with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. And Sugar is in trouble. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Let's talk about Leonard. And they're back at it again here in round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And Sugar Ray is rocked. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter punch. Do you believe this? Nice counter shot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And Sugar is in trouble. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the back.